Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gavin Brito, and I'm the founder of Clarity Cloud. This is part one of the series of videos on becoming a Salesforce consultant. So, what is Salesforce and what is a CRM? Well, Salesforce was built as a CRM, and their flagship product, Sales Cloud, was the first product that they launched in 1999. So, why do we need CRMs today? That was a good question. I had to do my own research myself. And I found an article on the Harvard Business Review. It was a white paper where Harvard went in and studied all the department stores and the marketing dollars that they spent. And they found that an average department store spends $10 in marketing to get customers to their door. However, with CRM, they only spend an additional $1 to get the existing customer to come back in through the store. And the need for the CRM just was born out of it. And if you put the math together, you're saving $9 by leveraging your CRM to keep existing customers coming back through your store and buying more items instead of spending additional $9 to find new customers. So Salesforce released Service Cloud to help their existing customers log cases about warranties, about product defects, and that is their tool or their platform for automating the warranty management, the product defect management, or any service related inquiries can be managed through Service Cloud. And then they purchased a company called Exact Target, which later became Marketing Cloud. So Marketing Cloud has products like the Automation Studio, and they are products geared towards segmenting your different customer types and tracking the customer journey all the way till they are a qualified lead that then goes into Sales Cloud. And you can even further segment your qualified leads into regions by if you have sales reps in regions or sales managers that manage these sales reps, you can qualify each deal on a deal by deal basis, and in Salesforce they call the deals opportunities. So you can have each opportunity go to a certain team or a group of like a sales manager, a sales rep, and a success manager working together to close the deal. You can segment them by the size of the deal and have these deals be bumped up through an approval process to your CEO if needed. So these three are Salesforce's flagship products: marketing, sales, and service. And then Salesforce started to see the value in this in different verticals, and they went into the nonprofit space. Actually, they've been in the nonprofit space since 2001, and in at the time they launched what they called a nonprofit success pack, and they gave 10 free licenses. They still do give 10 free licenses if your nonprofit is small and it's not at a place where you're able to afford a full-on Salesforce implementation. You have the Power of Us hub where you can go and ask questions about how to get your nonprofit success pack started. And I myself volunteer my time. You can reach out to me at any time if you're a nonprofit and ask about how you can get your nonprofit success pack up and running. So today they call it the Philanthropy Cloud. Everything from pledge management to turning those pledges into donations and breaking those donations down into smaller payments, setting recurring donations, and then you have your general accounting units or your fund code allocations to see how your donation is being spent. All that has been built into the Philanthropy Cloud. There's new components coming out for outbound grants, for managing soft credits. Every day there's a new, if you look at the Salesforce Foundation's open source GitHub repository. There's a new innovation coming out every day, and I attend these open source community sprints, and boy, I tell you, you come up with so many great ideas for the nonprofit space. And also this nonprofit space feeds into the education space, the education cloud. Also an open source product, higher education data architecture, or HEDA, was also released about 3 years ago in 2016. Don't quote me on that, but the higher education data architecture was built to enable students, for example, the admissions team, to see when a student inquired about a program all the way till his registration until he becomes an alumni. And what's really neat is now they're building products like Student Advisor Link on top of Education Cloud to help the advisors find students who are at risk and students who need help and be proactive. There's also a K through 12 solution that Serena Suarez and her team have started developing for schools K through 12. Also, wonderful innovation on the Education Cloud. There are App Exchange products that plug in really well to the Education Cloud. There's TargetX that helps with student enrollment and tracking the application cycle. Their competitor Enrollment RX is also a great alternative to that. My company Clarity Cloud, we are also building a product for international student recruitment to streamline the international student recruiting process, because they require a government form called an I-20, which is a very painful process for the student and the administrator. So our product is built to alleviate that administrative burden and get the student their initial F1 visa and get them to class faster and get them out to graduation into the workforce. And last but not least, there are other products that live on the customer side called Commerce Cloud and Communities Cloud. Salesforce recently purchased a company called Cloud Craze. They do business to business. They enable business to business sales on top of Sales Cloud. So these products are for the users to log in, ask questions, create groups within the business, like collaboration groups where they can ask questions about the use of the product and how the product is being used. These communities are more like forums. Think about it that way. And Commerce Cloud is more like a WooCommerce e-commerce site where you can purchase your products in shop, add it to a shopping cart. There's really neat innovations where Einstein is now tracking your purchasing habits and relaying that back to Sales Cloud. And these products are currently not used by small businesses. They are targeted for big, large enterprises, and they're perfect for, like, they're with Einstein. They're perfect for being ahead of the game and knowing where your customers are going with their products and their likes and dislikes on your product. And last but not least, go into the App Exchange and always look for a product. As a consultant, always look for available products before you custom build anything. The App Exchange is a great resource to us consultants when we are looking at a customer's challenge. It's a good idea to see if that challenge has already been resolved and there's a product already in the App Exchange. If there isn't, guess what? That's your chance to build something and put it on the App Exchange, because this ecosystem is a very giving ecosystem, and it's also a place where you can gain as long as you're giving value. And if you find a product that's worthy of putting it in the App Exchange, remember that Salesforce has a partnership program called the ISV partnership program, and it's very reasonable. They only take 15% of your revenue, which is super reasonable compared to Apple and anybody else. So there you have some nuggets of wisdom and information that will enable you as a Salesforce consultant. Thank you for your time, and this is the end of our first video on becoming a Salesforce consultant. On the next video, we'll be talking about the different tools within these products, Sales Cloud and Marketing Cloud and Service Cloud, and how we can leverage them to generate revenue and generate value to your customers. Thank you.